Hi everybody and welcome to the weekly reading for the 13th of November 2017, and I am going to be using the deck called The Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid for this weekly reading, and I've chosen 4 cards for the week ahead. So at the beginning of the week 2 cards popped out, so I'm going to be reading those 2 cards together. So the first card that came out at the beginning of the week was the 5 of Water. Now the 5 of Water is about feeling a little bit down, a little bit sad, sort of focusing on what hasn't been working, and just feeling a little bit flat maybe. But I feel like it's come out with the Fool behind. It came out sort of behind the Fool. So this to me was saying that you sort of have been reassessing things, and you know that there are things that are leaving your life. So things that maybe that you're quite comfortable with. It could be an old way of thinking, an old belief system, an old way of interacting, or it could be that you're moving away from a particular person or a job or a situation that is no longer in alignment with who you are. And although that this is beneficial for you, you still feel a little bit attached to it and a little bit sad that it's having to move away. And the reason why this happens is sometimes because when we're releasing something from our life, we don't really feel like we're necessarily where we want to be, and we're not where we used to be. We're kind of in that transition stage, and it can feel a little bit uncomfortable when we sort of move on from something that we kind of knew, or something that felt comfortable in the past but no longer does now. But what's coming up with this card is the Fool. And the Fool is really about a new adventure, a whole new beginning. It's about taking a leap of faith. It's about just doing it and not really thinking too much about the consequences when it comes to this card. It's really that childlike adventure mindset that we all have, and it's about letting go of worrying too much about what's going to be in the future. We just know that it feels good, it feels open, and there's a new possibility that we can sort of take, and it seems exciting. So the start of the week, you're going to be something's going to shift and change, so that this doorway opens up and you're quite intrigued by it, and you're wanting to sort of move towards it without probably too much of a care of what is going to come from that. And you know, everything that we start, every project that we do, every relationship that we have does have its challenges, but this isn't the space that we're going to be worrying about. It's just going to be, this feels good, I like being here, this person feels right, I want to really get stuck into this project, and I'm just going to go for it. So the start of the week is really about that childlike trust and taking that leap of faith and going for it. So that's a really nice beginning at the start of the week. Now midweek, what comes up is the Queen of Water. Now the Queen of Water it could be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, or it could be that it's your own intuitive way of thinking that you need to get in contact with. Because when you're starting off on when you're going off on a new adventure, we might not necessarily see all the steps along the way, and this is where the Queen of Water comes in, because she's very intuitive. She'll give you insight and guidance when you need it, and often it's not. When you are starting a situation or going into a new experience, you're not necessarily shown everything, but you're given enough information or enough insight as to what to do next. And this is either a person coming into your life that's going to assist you through that new process, or it could be you accessing that information yourself and getting quiet and doing your meditation or journal writing to really tap into that inner knowing. And just trusting that, you know, if it feels right, go for it. If you know, it might not make sense necessarily, but if it feels right and it resonates with you, it's probably your intuition coming through to guide you to the next step or the next person or the next bit of insight that you need in order to keep going with this new adventure that you're starting off with. Again, it could be somebody coming into your life to help you with that. So it could be, you know, you might be seeing someone that is very intuitive, you know, that gives you some information that can be really helpful. And the end of the week is the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands in traditional tarot. And this is really about, I feel, starting to see concrete results coming through as to the steps that you've taken at the start of the week. You're going to start to see that it's been beneficial and that you are definitely on the right track. This lady is in her own unique boat or ship, and she is, it looks like she knows where she's going. So it's about really knowing that you're heading in the right direction, that she's got her like a navigational sort of compass at the top of her ship. So she's utilizing that in regards to where she's going. So she's using her own inner compass, I'd say, and intuition to go where she needs to go. This isn't really, because it's so unique, I'm looking at the ship and thinking it's quite unique. It's not like what everybody else gets around in, which means that you might be going at things in a completely different way to most people, and that's okay. So don't get too caught up in the way that you should be doing it. Go with the way that it feels right for you and just enjoy it. This is a card at the end of the week that's really going to start to show you that the steps that you've taken and the decisions that you've made allow you to see that you're on the right track, and that things are going to open up for you even more, and there's going to be more opportunities around you, and that you're going to start to see what they are. But yeah, do it your own way. This is about doing it your own way. Don't get caught up in how it's been done before or what people are saying is the best way to go about it. Kind of be creative and think outside the box and do it your own way that works for you. If it feels, you know, if something feels right for you, you know, if it's not hurting anyone, you know, explore that. Start to find your creativity in that and start to expand your experience, your life, your relationships, your ways of doing things with more creativity, and doing it your own unique way. And that's going to open even more doorways for you as the week unfolds. So that is your reading for the week. It feels quite nice, actually. It's quite a feeling of new adventures and new beginnings, taking a risk or a leap of faith where something's maybe just appearing and saying, come on, let's do this. This feels great. Let's just have a go. You know, let's just see what happens without your mental intellect getting too much in the way of, you know, what could happen, what ifs. It's like, no, let's just go for it. Let's just do it. And if you're needing some support or you need to, you might not be shown the whole, how it's all going to unfold, but if you tap into your intuition midweek, you're going to get some information, you're going to get that intuitive knowing. You could be attracting someone that has those abilities that is very helpful to you going through this process and this aspect of your life. So you can call them in, or like I said, access your own inner guidance by meditation and journal writing, or using, you know, if you use oracle cards or tarot cards, it's another way you can access your own information to really help guide you through this new adventure. So it's a really nice card, and by the end of the week, really just doing things in your own unique way and knowing that you've got what it takes, that you are creative enough, utilizing your creativity to navigate in that new direction and helping you to expand your perception and your life as it is, with a whole lot of creativity and just a feeling that you are on the right track, you're on the right path, and just keep going. Regardless of what other people say or think about the way you're going about it, just know within yourself that it's right for you, and enjoy the adventure. It might be that you're traveling end of the week as well. You could be off on an adventure, you could be traveling to a place that you haven't been before or that you have, and it's really about I guess being in the moment with that as well. With the Fool, it's really about at the start of the week, going into the moment, being in the here and now, and just enjoying the ride that is life. So that is your reading for the week. I hope you've enjoyed that. I just also want to let you know that I am doing a kinesiology balance on Facebook Live on Monday night at 7:30. So if you're interested in joining me, please feel free to. I will be putting up a post on how the balance how it works, and the process that I'll be taking you through. It is about creating supportive relationships. So if you're feeling that might be an area of your life that you need help with, you're more than welcome to join me Monday night. It's 7:30 Brisbane time. So you're welcome just to come onto my Facebook page, Earth Journey Healing, and join all of us for the balance. So I'm really looking forward to being able to do that and share that with everybody as well. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed that reading, and have a great week ahead. Bye for now.